So maybe turning the page a little bit, let's kind of dig into what specifically is Evolve IP's Safe Harbor program, right? I mean, I think the name's probably pretty self-evident, right? We went with Safe Harbor because that's how we kind of view this as being a port in the storm for other providers and MSPs and CSPs with whom we work that find themselves in this situation of needing that partnership to have that licensing. But if someone were to reach out to us saying, "Hey, I my hands up, I can no longer get my licensing from Broadcom," Christian, Randy, where does that leave me, and what can you guys do for me? Um, any initial kind of thoughts there? Like, what what would you say to highlight what our program offering is?
I think our approach was, trying to model it after if we were going to have to consume, from another CSP at this point, or an MSP, I should say. And I think first and foremost is kind of our flexibility. Um, Historically, or kind of the way the program is defined is they're kind of looking for 3-year commits at this point, and realizing people are in a different journey on how they're consuming VMware. The most important piece for us is that we want to be able to do, and I know this sounds a little nutty, is month to month, because there might be some MSPs out there that kind of said, you know what, we're already a Windows shop, so we are going to make the jump to Hyper-V, but it can't be by May 1st, and so we're looking to do that by August. And so for us, is we saw an opportunity to push the month to month licenses, and then all the way up to a 1-year, 2-year, and 3-year commit. I think optionality was really important because a lot of people, again, were confused and maybe weren't sure of their commitment to VMware. And so that's something that's resonated, I think, most with a lot of people that we've been talking to initially.
Yeah, and maybe put in other words, right? That ability to stabilize now and have a level foundation from which they can figure out what the next step is. And that next step might be going from month to month to going to a 36-month commit with VMware licensing, or as you said, maybe transitioning into a different solution or different approach.